Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving. It's early in the morning. We are waiting for the sun to come up, but we are at the BHB station in Gombak, our normal push-off point, and today we have for you the Ora Cat. This is the Max Pack, which is 170,500 ringgit, and it comes with a 500 kilometer range. Okay everybody, we are starting the run with 86% on the battery, and that translates into 436 kilometers. And so we are just leaving the BHP station now, and for the first part we are going to go a little bit slow and check what the car feels like on the road. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce Sasha.
Hey guys, good morning.
Okay, Sasha is one of our regular participants in our drives, and today she's coming along to check out how Khong drives on the hills. But of course, this is just a little Ora Cat. Okay, so the Ora Cat is a compact sized car. It's a 4-door, and it has a wheelbase of 2650 so you might say it's about almost the same size as a Golf, maybe slightly smaller, maybe slightly bigger. It's quite wide though. The width is 1825, correct?
Yeah, over width 1825, correct.
Okay, so and it has a 1596 of height and an overall length of 4235 Okay, so let's put that behind us, and at the front you get McPherson struts with ventilated discs, and at the back you get a torsion beam and a solid disc. So braking is quite okay, and we have a 143 horsepower motor that gives 210 Newton meters of torque. Now top speed is only 165 because it is a single gear motor, and there's only one motor and it drives the front wheels. So the range of this car with its 63 kilowatt hour battery is 500 kilometers. But I think 500 kilometers is based on a certain test result, yeah, just like your normal car range is also based on a certain parameters. And yesterday I drove it for a long distance, and I found that if you drive it above, or you drive it at high speeds, you will end up with a little bit more consumption than you thought. So we traveled about 170 kilometers and we used about 220 kilometers of range. So there was a 50 kilometer variance, which I would account for in the acceleration and the high speeds that we took. Now, having said that, climbing up the mountain is going to take a lot of fuel, and or rather battery charge. And from my previous experience, I use about 40% of the charge going up this mountain. But anyway, today we expect to go a little bit slower because the road is wet, and so we have to be a bit careful. And right now the sun hasn't come out, so it's going to be a little bit dark, but I hope you can still see the road. So we'll be doing the climb in two parts. The first part will be up to Gotong Jaya, and we need to really make a pit stop there because the toilet at the last place we were in is out of commission. So they are fixing it, of course, and I think they're doing some renovation there. So for the time being, we don't have use of that, and so we have to do a toilet stop somewhere halfway up the mountain before we continue on to stage 2. Okay, so the weight of this car is about 1.5 tons, and there is a more powerful version that will be 1.6 tons, and we don't know if it's coming, but there is also a less powerful version that has got a range of 400 kilometers, and that is coming in April or May. So for now they only have the max range, which is the 500 kilometer range, and this is retailing for 170,500 ringgit. Okay, on the road it feels pretty nice and easy to drive. We are going to do a video of our drive for the long distance drive, and so please do have a look at it, and you can get to see what the car is like driven on the highway. Now we are a little bit above the speed limit because well, the road is empty and we are just trying to get to the start of the hill climb. And so don't forget to keep a look at Sasha's face when she's on the mountain.
Scared face.
So but I don't think she's easily scared. She's ridden with me before in all types of situations, and so hopefully it'll be okay lah. But anyway, just to let you know, this Ora Cat is not a performance car. It's got very skinny tires, you know, like 215 50 series 18, and I think these are what you call fuel economy tires to give you better fuel consumption. Now there are also modes to switch on, and I am going to move on to sports mode. Yes, in sports mode there is very little brake regeneration, and I think everything else remains the same lah. So it just allows you to use more power, and hopefully we will have enough power to get to the top and back down again. But not to worry, there is a charger in the GPO. So far on the highway, the handling seems to be quite good, and yeah, we just have to be careful about other cars on the road because sometimes they do unpredictable things. Yeah. Okay, so we have behind us CJ, who is driving his very fast car, and he's got a camera shooting this car from the back. So guys, it's not a race. He will not overtake me, and his job is to keep this car in view.
I'm fighting over mosquito.
Oh, Sasha is looking at mosquitoes. Okay, so here we go. We are going. I'm going to drink a little bit of water. She's having problems with a mosquito. Can you put this in the side there? Yeah. Thanks. Okay, so we are just checking out the car. That was a bit of a distraction. What with the mosquitoes and mineral water. Very nice. Okay. I think I have to switch my lights on a little bit so that if there are any cars in front of us, they'll see us. Okay, CJ is in position, and we are going to see cars in the first corner. They are very, very early. It looks like we're going to start driving at 5 o'clock in the morning from now on. Okay, so the traction control is on. I'm going to turn traction control off. Done. Hopefully it stays off. There's a switch at the bottom. Okay, here we go. So acceleration is still quite brisk, despite the fact that it only has 210 Newton meters of torque, yeah. But the electric motor actually responds quite well. Economy tires. He has moved over. I hope he stays on his side. Yes, he will. And here we go. So with these skinny tires, the car may slide a little bit. Actually, it's not bad. I expected a bit of what do you call mundane handling, but it seems to be doing okay. Well, as I said earlier, a few months ago, well, torsion beams are now getting better and better. So despite the fact that this is a torsion beam arrangement, it seems to be doing okay. And we have a motorbike without a rear wing mirror, so I don't think he can see us. We'll just go on one side. And we'll take the inside line for this. Thank you. Thank you very much. So nice of him to move over. Okay, so downhill is the test of brakes. And don't forget, we are in sports mode, so the regen braking is a lot less. Actually, I'm giving him a chance to move over, but I don't think he knows how to. Okay, so we will take this side. I keep on looking for pedal shifters, but there isn't any. Yeah, there's no gear to change. Yeah, guys, it's only a single gear, yeah. And here we go. We take the Triton. There's just a small little hint of understeer, but well, these tires are quite soft, so I think it's the tire that's sort of like folding over, and that's causing the understeer, but it's okay. There was a huge pothole in the middle of the road. Okay, here we go. This part is always wet, careful. Okay, so here is where you feel the 210 Newton meters is like, well, it's not quite enough. It's different from the other EVs that we've driven, but then of course this EV costs about half of what the other EVs cost. Yes, so this is a low cost EV and you can't get something for nothing. Yes, so whatever else is said, this car is so cute, man. My wife fell in love with it the moment she saw the car. She said, oh, it's so cute. Okay, so we are at the first part and we'll just chill for a bit and then we'll start on the second part of the run. Okay, so here is the second part and CJ is behind us. There's a big hole in the road again. Okay, went slow for the motorbike. We'll take him on the outside. Thank you very much. So the 210 Newton meters may not seem like a lot, but it seems to come in very quickly. Yeah. So there is torque and there's also motor acceleration. Yeah. So the motor acceleration is quite good. Bit of understeer here. There's a bump in the road. There it is. Bit of understeer. I told you the skinny tires will do that. So sometimes you get a kind of like a four-wheel slide. 3 cars in a row. We'll take them on the left. Easiest. Yes. A bit of understeer there. But it's all under control. There's a car there, 2 cars there, so we have to slow down a little bit. We took off a bit. Did you feel that?
Yes.
And here we are at the final corner. Here, oops,
Oh,
that's a.
ada orang.
Oh, okay, we made it.
The skinny tires.
Ooh. Well, I'm glad the road was dry on the way, you know, in this part. Just slightly damp, but for all practical intents and purposes, it's dry lah. So anyway, guys, that was the Ora Cat up the mountain, and that was Sasha. I hope you look at her face, but I don't think she was scared. Were you scared?
No, not really. No.
Not really,
No, yeah.
a little bit.
But that small jump.
Wow, that was nice. Well, it happens all the time. Anyway, guys, thanks for being with us. This was just a fun drive in the Ora Cat to check out what it can do. Well, for the most part, the people who buy it will be people who just want a very nice electric car to run around the town. And I can tell you, if you're buying this for your wife or your girlfriend, they will love you forever, because it's so cute, man. Something about the looks of this car that is so attractive. And anyway, we also learned from the user pattern that most of the users are female. A man will buy it, but he'll give it to his wife. A man will buy it, he'll give it to his girlfriend, something like that. Or a man will buy it, give it to his daughter. Alright then, but anyway, if you want to buy this car, I have some good news to tell you. We are also selling the Ora Cat, and you can check us out by giving me a call or WhatsApp at 016-335-0609, or go to our shop.yskhongdriving.com and you can order the car directly from there. Okay then, so till we meet again in the next video, bye bye. Say bye bye.
Bye.